Hey G-Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we got this cool observer here, and basically what this is an air purifier. So for this one in particular, you can see it's from the brand called Levoit, and for this one, it's called a Vital 100S. That's a smart air purifier. So the way how to design this one is very similar to another one that I showed you guys before, which is a Vital 100. This one is a smarter version that allows you guys to connect it on the app, so that you can control it on the app as well, which is pretty cool. So when I first purchased it, this is what the product looks like. If you guys turn on the side right here, they do provide some specs and features about the product. So they mentioned how there's 3 large air inlet. It has a sleep mode, it has a washable pre-filter, and it also has a pet mode that can turn on when you guys do use the app. And if you guys turn on the back part right here, they also provide some more specs and features about the product. So they mentioned how there's 3 different stages of filter on here. There's a washable pre-filter, there's a HEPA filter, then there's an activated carbon filter. And the app that you guys are going to use to actually control it using app control is called VSync, VESYNC. So that's everything that's on the package. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like. So once you guys do open up, you can see how it's all well protected. But let's take it out. So once you guys do take it out, there's a few stuff inside. So right here we do have the air purifier. Right here they do provide you guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set up and how to use it, and also how to clean it, and also how to connect it on the app. At the very bottom we do have a box, and inside the box they do provide a cable for you to plug in to actually activate it. So you do have the option to unplug the cable, which is pretty cool. But if you guys do take it out, this is what the cable looks like. So the 2-prong, and this one is the DC option or AC option. And that is pretty much everything that's included inside. Now let's take out the wrapper to show you guys what the product looks like. So once you guys do remove the wrapper, this is what the product looks like. So the front part right here, we do have the brand name. And the front part right here is where it's going to absorb like the dust, the pollen, and everything inside. And top part right here is where the clean air come out. And also you can see on top right here, we do have the touch control for it to use. So there's a power button, there's an auto button, a fan speed option, filter reset option. We do have the display lock option, which is probably like a child lock option. Here we do have a timer option. And then here we do have the indicator light to turn on and turn off. And like I mentioned, this part right here is where the clean air come out. For the front part right here, if it's the first time using the product, you do want to open up. And then inside right here is the filter. So you want to take this part out. And supposedly this part right here is the one that you can wash. But inside right here, we do have the other part of the filter that you can take out. And you can see how it's all nicely wrapped up. So that way you know it's brand new. And then this is what the inside looks like. So what I'm doing right now is open the filter and then put it back inside to show you guys what it looks like. So let's open this up. Once you guys do open it, this is what the product looks like. So this side right here is the HEPA filter. And this side right here is the activated carbon filter. And when you guys do look at the top part right here, they do have an arrow to let you guys know which side to insert it in. So when I put it back in, this should be facing the outside and this should be the inside. And another way for you to know is by looking at this tab right here. This should be on the outside, so that way you can pull it out really easily. And they also label here as well for which side, the front and the back. So this is front and this is back. And on the side right here, they show you guys the benefit of each one to filter. You can see. So once you guys remove the wrapper, we can put it back in. So it's gonna go like this. Make sure it goes all the way in. Put back on this filter right here that's washable. Make sure it clips in. Once it clips in, then you have to put this back on. Supposedly the way how to design this part right here, the bottom part you guys don't clip it on. So you have to put the bottom one first, and then the top part is magnetic. So just like that. So to correct myself, the top part is not magnetic, but they do have a little hole for it to insert in to kind of lock it in, just like this. And that's pretty much how you guys do change the filter inside. But this is what the product looks like on this side. Here is this side, here is our side, and then here is the back. And this side right here, you can see there's something else. They mentioned this one is a clean dust sensor. So you use like a cotton swab or something to dry it out. They mentioned how you have to clean it every 2 months to maintain the efficiency of the actual clean dust sensor that's on here. And then the back part right here is where you're gonna plug in cable, which is the DC option. And then here's what the bottom part looks like. So the bottom part right here, they do have the non-slip material to prevent it from moving around when you guys do use it. I do want to mention the way how to design the product on both sides. They have this part right here that's like built on that you can't really tell is part of the design. But you do have the option to use a hand on both sides to carry around really easy, which is really convenient. But that is everything that's on the product. We'll do right now the plug-in cable to show you guys what it looks like in a bright setting versus a dark setting. So let's plug it in first. All right. So once we got it plugged in, if you guys do turn it on, once you guys turn it on, this is what the screen looks like. So currently we do have a level 1. If you guys do press it again, level 2, and level 3. So level 3 is actually really powerful if it's in here. And then level 1 is actually very quiet. If you guys press on auto mode, that turns on auto mode where she will turn on automatically if the air is not good. If the air is good, then you guys don't have to do anything about it. And the middle part right here is the power button like I mentioned. And we do have a Wi-Fi indicator light for you guys to connect it onto the app, which I'll show you in a second. But if you guys notice right here, we do have a blue light. Earlier we saw like a yellow or green light. So each different color of the light that's on here indicates the clean air quality in your room. So I'm assuming if it's red, then that means the air quality is bad. But if it's blue like this, then that means the air quality is good. And then yellow or green, like what you guys saw earlier, is probably moderate. But right now we do have an auto, so it's very quiet and it's off. If you guys press and hold right here, that is a child lock option. We don't want to use it for now, but you can feel free to use that as well. If you guys press right here, we do have 2 hours, 4 hour, or 8 hour timer option. And if you guys press right here, that is displayed off. Press again, turns back on. And I believe for this option right here, if you guys turn on max speed, after level 3, that one's like a turbo mode or something. Let me turn it back on level 1 to show you guys what it sounds like on the microphone here. So this is level 1. Level 2. Level 3. And then turbo mode. So in here, for each one of them, it's actually very powerful, especially when you guys turn on level 3 or the turbo mode. But level 1 is actually very quiet. So very easy and very simple for us to use it. Before I should bring this over to a darker setting to show you guys what it looks like, let me connect it on the app first. So like I mentioned, the app that you guys want to download is called VSync. So if you guys don't have that, you do want to download it first. I already have it downloaded because I do have a few other products that use the same app. So this is what the app looks like. So you're going to click on add device on top. And once you guys do click on it, you can see right here, I found the device. So I want to add it. And it tell you guys how to add it. So you can follow all the steps on here. So I'm press and hold the power button for 5 seconds until the Wi-Fi indicator light does turn on or blinking. Alright, so right now it's blinking and now it's connected on the device, you can see. And then now it'll tell you guys connect it on the Wi-Fi. So I'm actually do that first. So now connect it on the device after we connect it on the Wi-Fi. So give it a few seconds to kind of load up or connect it. Alright, so we got connected. It tell you guys to name the device. So I'll just call it Danny for now. Alright, and we're all set. So once you guys finish setting all up, this is what the app looks like. So currently the air quality that's on here is very good, you can see. But you do have the option to change the different settings on here. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. There's auto mode, sleep mode, and pet mode. If you guys drag this up, you do have all these different options available for you guys as well. So there's a schedule option, there's an on and off option, timer option, display option, light detection, display lock, auto mode, smart scene, and etc. And if you guys can see for the top right here, it shows you guys like the quality of the air and the pollen level as well, which is pretty cool. So that way you guys know whether or not there's a lot of pollen in the air and whether or not your air is clean or not. And because it does give you the option to control it on the app, you do have the option to control it on here as well, which is pretty cool. So let's give it a try. So it might be hard for me to use 2 hands, but I'll give it a try. So if I do turn it off, turns off, turn on, level 4, auto mode, sleep mode, pet mode, back to 1, turn off. You can see how it does work. So very cool to give you guys the option to use all those different settings on here. And if you guys do go to the setting page right here, it does show you guys the filter percentage on here or the filter life. So right now it's 100%, so it's fine. So very cool and very convenient how I give you guys so many different options available on here to use the manual control or use the app control as well. Alright, so right here we do have the product in the bright setting. Let me turn it on first to show you guys what it looks like from this point of view compared to earlier. So you see how we do have it on. So the middle right here we do have the indicator light to show you guys the air quality level. And right now we do have a level 3. Let me move the microphones and hear what it sounds like on level 1 to level 4. So this is level 1. Alright, so then here the difference on here when you guys do use it. If you guys press right here, that turns off the display. Press on again, it turns on. Timer option, 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. So this is what the screen looks like when you guys do turn it on in the bright setting. Now let me turn off the light to show you guys what it actually looks like in the dark setting. So this is what the product looks like in the dark setting. So it does have an auto option where to turn off the light automatically when you guys are not using it, even see. But once you guys press something on here, it turns back on. So for the light itself, you can definitely see it in a bright setting or a dark setting, even see. But obviously in a dark setting, it'll look a lot better. Even see how it stands out a lot more. But this is what the product looks like when you guys do use it in dark setting versus bright setting. There's no LED light option on here besides this light that you see on here. But pretty much for that light option where it turns off by itself, it only works when it's in the dark setting. And see how when I turn back on the light, it stays on. But once I turn off the light again, it turns off. Turn it back on. It turns on. So really cool actually has that feature, like a power saving mode or something. And like I mentioned, if you guys want to control it on the app, you guys can feel free to do so. Alright, so it took a few seconds to kind of load up. But if you guys do test it out now, it does work. Let me see. So the product definitely works really well when you guys do use it. Welcome back, guys. So now let's quick test the product, and definitely actually does work. Actually works quite well. You can see how it looks a lot better in a darker setting compared to in a bright setting like this. And for this product, when you guys do use it, it does allow you guys to use it in a large room or a small room. And in order for you guys to see result on here, it probably will not be immediately. Unless if you guys do have a lot of smoke or a lot of like pollen or a lot of dust in your ear, like at the moment, then you'll probably see the result instantly. But if you guys are like me who already have like a bunch of air purifier on, they probably will not see a lot of result, not until maybe like a week or two, or maybe even longer than that. But I do like the way how they designed this product, so that way if you guys do need to wash the pre-filter, you guys can wash it. So that way you guys don't have to change the filter as often, which is pretty cool. But definitely one of the coolest thing about the product is the fact that it does have the smart control for you guys to pretty much control it anywhere you want, and you don't have to be at home to control it. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to come unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this part, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. If you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality air purifier that give you guys the same functionality and same specs that's on here, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or having one of these, that obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys, so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.